everyone, what's up? Long time no see. I feel like I haven't streamed in like forever. What's going on? Excuse me. Hey, IG for misinformation. Poodlerific, Melinda, Mermaid in the ICU, Pickle. Esohei, Aliar, Crystal, Autistic Shield, what's up? What's going on, everyone? Yeah, so I'm going to keep the chat on and everything, but I'm going to give some commentary on this like 10-minute video. But when I'm doing that, I don't want to be looking at chat because I don't want to get like distracted and shit. But it's just a few things I wanted to kind of discuss. And I didn't want to put it in a title just yet, but whatever. The video though I wanted to go over is by Menace to Sobriety. And it's concerning some shit with Steve or whatever, but like it's not even like about the shit that he's saying about Steve that's I don't know, caught my attention. So I just want to go over a few things on that. That's all. Oh, and I do have another video done. It's like 20 minutes long though, but it's a like funny one, but I just finished it, so I gotta just like put all the information and shit and upload it and do a thumbnail and whatnot. So that should be up by the morning. Oh, Aaron Lee. Oh, you're talking about Katie. Okay. I was like, what? Hey, Kira. All right. So yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and get started. So this video he made though, it is about, I know what it's about. It's about Steve. I mean, what else would it be about? But like, I'm not even sure like what, like, I feel like videos like this kind of like have an end point, you know, like a summarization or whatever, and I'm not quite sure what this one is. So just saying. Okay. Thank you, Porific. What am I doing? I have to go to share screen. Okay. I'll put the link in the chat and everything, but the name of the video is, I'm not even sure. Mick Financial Points of Interest. Surprised they didn't call it McLobster. Okay. Damn it. Oh!
This video will show you a brief breakdown of financial claims made by Steve McRae regarding the lawsuits he's involved in. This video is for informational purposes only and is in no way meant to paint any conclusive picture regarding the financing and funding of said lawsuits. From day one, Steve has always claimed to have money in savings, though over the years he's made different statements that have led to speculation. Aside from living in a closet and eating dollar store lobster rolls and toast pizza, he claimed years ago to have not done his taxes in 2 years.
Yeah, he's sensitive, all right. But he can basically suck my ass, because when a person threatens legal action against me, I'm down for it. Be my guest.
All right, it just that kills me though. The suck my ass part kills me. Okay, but like, what does it matter about his taxes? I don't understand this. Why does it matter? Let's say he didn't file his taxes. So what? There's lots of reasons why people don't file taxes. What the fuck does that have to do with anything today? Oh, I just don't understand this. This is crazy. I don't understand this crazy obsession.
First of all, nobody has my address. Okay, I haven't filed tax returns in 2 years anyway. So I mean, you know, it's just, like I said, it's just weird that this guy is threatening legal action. I mean, what kind of coward does that on fucking YouTube, man?
And very recently, he claimed to be living off of his YouTube channel.
My membership and Patreon are basically helping what I'm living on, basically. And then my job is basically going to rent and GoFundMe. Well, the GoFundMe is all going to the legal things, but my job is kind of split between them. I mean, there's no really rhyme or reason how that works, right?
See, this is another thing that just kind of got to me a little bit. Like in the video, Menace says that Steve made a claim that he was living off of his YouTube channel. Well, here he clearly says that it's his membership and his Patreon that are helping him with what he's living on. And then he goes on to say that he has income from a job that pays his rent. So, I mean, he clearly didn't say he's living off of his YouTube channel. He clearly said he's living off of all of his income. Why? I don't understand. Like, I don't see Steve making videos about Unirock like this, about talking about his income. I don't see anyone else doing that. I just don't understand why this is a thing.
Right. But I just kind of in my mind said, look, you know, I'm trying to budget. You know, I always kind of live on a budget. So I'm saying, okay, so I've got some money in PayPal, not very much, my fund money, which is petty cash. You know, do I have enough to go order pizza? Yeah, I have enough to order pizza, you know, something like that. So, but my steady income as far as my Patreons and my members, that's you know, my main source right now, because it's what they call it, regular.
None of this, of course, proves that he doesn't have a savings account with some funds in it. It's simply something to keep in mind moving forward. In 2019, Steve sued his ex-business partner. Steve's online friend, Dubs Ruhif, a multi-millionaire from Australia, offered to cover all legal expenses for the Non Sequitur Show lawsuit. However, as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. And in August of 2021, Ruhif was given an ultimatum by his family. Choose them or choose Steve McRae. Shortly before Ruhif was given his ultimatum.
See, here's this one thing with the whole Ruhif thing that's always just kind of, just maybe kind of side eye it. Like, I don't care if he's a millionaire or not, but like, it wasn't his channel. You know, he wasn't getting anything out of it. He wasn't getting a reward. I think it's kind of weird that someone is just willing to pay for that, something like that. I get it. He was, you know, and I for granted, I don't know the nature of their friendship. I don't know how much the channel meant to Ruhif. You know, I don't know all the specifics, but I don't know. Just, I don't question why Ruhif stopped funding the suit. I kind of question why he did to begin with, I guess is what I'm saying. But yeah.
Steve McRae paid $5,000 for a retainer to a law firm in Minnesota over the Katie Joy Paulson lawsuit. He has shown a heavily redacted receipt, leaving the community to wonder whether it was his credit card used to pay for it, Ruhif's credit card used to pay for it, or someone else's.
Okay. I wasn't going to ask Steve for the answers to these questions, because honestly, I don't care about the answers. I really don't. But while talking with Steve, he showed it to me. It was his credit card. Whatever. Fun fact though about Steve that I never really knew of. He's got like an impeccable credit score. Like, I don't know anyone with an impeccable credit score. That's crazy. You know, he knows how to freaking save his money and shit like that. He knows what he's doing there. So, I mean, I think it's entirely possible that maybe he did have some money in savings or whatever. But regardless, what does it matter who paid for this? What does it matter if it was Ruhif's credit card? What does it matter if it was Steve's? What if it matters if it was freaking, I don't know. I don't even know who. I can't even, Unirock. What if Unirock paid for it? Who cares? Nobody freaking cares. Why does this matter? It, yeah, it's heavily redacted. Why wouldn't it be? I mean, I find this sense of entitlement. Like they feel like they're so entitled to know this shit, to see this shit, that it doesn't even cross their mind just how fucking weird it is.
On September the 1st, 2021, the community was informed that Ruhif had decided to continue supporting Steve McCrae. September 7th, 2021, Katie Joy Paulson announces her countersuit against Steve McCrae. Just a week after we had heard that Ruhif was going to stick around and continue supporting Steve. The community couldn't help but wonder if he was going to pay for this lawsuit as well, though his claims were that he would not.
I don't know why people thought he would. I mean, from my understanding, isn't it that he was helping with the NSS lawsuit because he really liked the channel and he was friends with Steve and like he was around when all that shit went down? Why would he care about the Katie Joy shit?
Just 2 days after Katie Joy announced her countersuit against McCrae, on September the 9th, we were informed that Ruhif had come to his senses. He had had a change of heart, and he would be walking away from Steve McCrae completely. And he would no longer be financing any of Steve's endeavors.
Such a shame for Steve, the psychopath. He has to pay for his own lawyers going forward. He was paying some of his lot fees up until this point. And why? I don't understand why people care about this so much. This is crazy.
On October 18th, 2021, Steve announces that he started a new job in order to help pay for this lawsuit against Katie Joy. On October the 19th, Steve McCrae started his GoFundMe. Recently, Steve McCrae informed us that he had to pay another $5,000 retainer to his non sequitur suit lawyers in order to finish up the lawsuit, which ended in December.
That wasn't recently, though. I mean, he's given a timeline here, and I'm assuming that he's trying to put it in chronological order, but he's got it out of order there. I mean, maybe that's when Steve said something or told people online that he had to do that, but that's not when he had to do that.
Him reaching a settlement agreement with Kyle Curtis and eventually dismissing his lawsuit.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I spent $5,000 of my own money to get the non sequitur show back at the very end. I had to get a $5,000 retainer for Scott. Okay, that's operating cost.
And finally, just this month, February 2022, the non sequitur show burns to the ground once again after Cheshire Vic claims Steve refused to uphold his end of their business deal. Negotiations fell apart during talks about money and payment to Chesh. Now, why is any of this important? How is it relevant to you,
Yeah.
the community of people who may donate to his fundraisers? Well, let me explain. Steve wants you to believe that he's paid $10,000 in legal retainers out of his own pocket while claiming to be living off his YouTube revenue.
Yeah. Like, why is this so hard to believe?
So my first question is this. If he has enough money to cover $10,000 worth of retainers, why does he need the community to pay for his lawsuit against KJP?
Probably because lawsuits cost a lot of money, and most people do have some money put away in savings, and Steve kind of did. Only that's not going to last forever, especially when you are funding something like a lawsuit, and especially when, like, you know, your financial backer who was giving you a hand on some shit, you know, isn't around anymore. And then, you know, there's anyway, that's probably why, because they're expensive. And here's the thing, like, and throughout this video, like right now, right here, what I'm talking about, I don't see any kind of evidence or anything put forward, not about the shit he's saying about Steve. I don't care about that, but about his own narrative. Like, he's trying to give this some, or trying to lead people to think like, here's how much this lawsuit will cost. He has the money. He's paying for it. What does he need this fundraiser for? So give us some sort of idea, something to go off of on how much this lawsuit is expected to cost. Give us some facts, some data, even if it's just hypotheticals, to support what you're saying.
If his lawsuit is as rock solid as he claims, it should be an easy win. And
How's that? Like, how was this conclusion made? Like, I can't imagine any lawsuit, a civil lawsuit, especially, you know, one regarding defamation, would be an easy win. Even if it's a great argument, I would still think it's going to be a lot of work to win. So where does he get the conclusion like, oh, it should be an easy win? What does he need this shit for? Like, are you a law expert? And if not, then why don't you bring on one who can explain this better for us?
anyone can Google how much money does a YouTuber with 150,000 subs make, and quick.
And right there is where I lost all respect, and Menace to Sobriety lost all credibility with me. He just said 150,000 subscribers. Who the fuck has 150,000 subscribers? Because Steve doesn't. And even if you take Steve's 3 channels, and it's just for the sake of argument, let's say that there are no like multi subscribers. Okay. Like, every subscription to every channel is its own entity. It's its own person. There would be about 50,000 subscribers max between 3 channels. So where's this 150 coming from? So right here in his argument, he says anyone can Google, you know, what a YouTuber with 150,000 subs brings in. Like, first of all, YouTube channels aren't paid for their subscribers or by their subscribers or in lieu of their subscribers. They're paid through views, they're through engagement and transactions, not at all through subscribers. Subscribers may help add to the views, you know, indirectly, but that's about it. So for this person who is, you know, seemingly familiar with YouTube payouts and whatnot and practices, why is it that he's trying to like just lead people to believe that there's 150,000 subs over here, and because they're there, he's making bank, when none of that is true?
Quickly realize that he'll have no problems collecting those winnings. Secondly, now that he's burned Nonsec to the ground again and lost many supporters, including his 2 largest, who collectively threw thousands of dollars at him, how will he survive and pay for a lawsuit? He's hemorrhaging.
Well, wait a minute. I mean, he still has like his 150,000 subs, right? Or are you suggesting that doesn't matter about his YouTube income? Because you just kind of gave argument to suggest that maybe it does decide that, but now you just dropped that whole argument altogether. Like,
patrons, members, subscribers because of this situation with Chesh. How's he going to live? How is he going to pay for the Katie Joy lawsuit now that a very large portion of his rent and living expense income has been lost.
Now, here's what kind of just gets to me. Like, he's making this video to try to give paint a picture that Steve is being dishonest. Like, he knows he can't earn this money. And watch, because he's not bringing in this income, is proving us right, even though we might have had a hand in why maybe he lost some of his support. You know, I mean, that's dishonest. That is manipulative, and that's trying to run a narrative, really. So yeah. Oops.
He doesn't have nearly enough in the GoFundMe to pay for not only a lawsuit against Katie Joy, but remember, she has countersued him for $100,000. So not only does he have to pay for his suit against her, but he's also got to pay to defend against her lawsuit against him. How will he do that with a failed GoFundMe campaign and only a quarter of his YouTube revenue left?
Who says it's failed? And he was getting no YouTube revenue up until like recently. So, I mean, it's not even like that's dropped off yet. He hasn't established an average for it to know if it's going to go up or down. So yeah.
Did he use the Katie Joy lawsuit GoFundMe monies to help pay for his legal retainer for the non-sec case?
No, he did not.
If so, and that money's gone, and he's lost the majority of his monthly revenue, will he refund all of that money to the donors if he can't afford to file the KJ suit by August 16th, the 1-year deadline?
So here's where I just get really kind of upset as I'm listening to this earlier. And like, not only is this just like, I guarantee you, before he made this video, he didn't bother to ask Steve questions because he doesn't care about the truth. He doesn't want to know the truth. He doesn't want to see the evidence that Steve or anyone has to provide because it doesn't fit the picture he wants to paint. Okay, fine. You know, we all kind of do that at times. I can even get over that maybe. But then, and I'm not going to get into this whole argument. I'm not going to get into the whole Steve and Cheshire thing. I'm just getting into the discussion of it by Menace, okay? And here's the thing, because I hear Menace and I hear other people from the community, or I see other people, and they're arguing on behalf of Cheshire. And, you know, that's great. But what I find disgusting is these are the same people who were tweeting the most vile shit about Cheshire like a month ago, 2 months ago. Now they're trying to use this whole very unfortunate turn of events regarding the non sequitur show. They're trying to use this, and they're trying to use the fight between Cheshire and Steve to push their own narrative. And they're making these arguments on behalf of people involved that do not paint those people involved in a very good light. Like, Menace to Sobriety had sent me a tweet the other day suggesting that Steve was paying Cheshire to troll and harass people over the past few years. Like, why are you saying that? I mean, this doesn't make sense to me. You know, it's just, and then I see, other people tweet or whatever, they have their own thoughts and opinions, and I don't care. Whatever, everyone think what they want. They're really, I do. I don't care.
After serving her via hip pocket, sir.
Oops, I hit my thing. I don't really care, but I just care though when I see people fall for this shit here that he's putting out there, because this was just a fucking nothing. This was absolutely nothing. I mean, like, I think I kind of do think Steve should put out some things, you know, if people want to see him or want to ask. But then again, I also kind of think maybe he shouldn't, because it will never make a difference. Like, maybe it'll make a difference with some people, like here in our community. But these people who are making these videos and stuff against it, it's never going to make a difference, because it's not about that. But like, and it really, it doesn't matter. And people are just going to keep making up stories about me, about Steve, about Cheshire, about Tina, about, you know, whatever. And it's just, at some point, doesn't it get fucking old? I mean, doesn't it get just really old trying to just twist and manipulate stories and turns and events and everything just to paint this picture, just to make someone look poorly or something in other people's eyes. Like, doesn't that get fucking old? Don't you just want to do something more, I don't know, fun? So that's about it. That's all I had. Okay, now I'll go back to chat. Go away. Okay. Hi, everyone. I haven't even looked at the chat. Sorry. I wanted to get through that and not get too distracted. Yeah, it comes across that the uni cult is going with the enemy of man, my enemy is my friend. And all that gives you is just someone who's going to pretty much throw you under the bus, exploit you. So, you take on the enemy, your enemy. Just someone else is gonna just fucking use you. Yeah, I get it. People don't like Steve. I don't even care about that. I don't give a shit. But it's kind of just really disturbing to see some people's obsession. I mean, oh my God. I mean, why are they embarrassed? I don't get it. Yeah, exactly. Shits and giggles. I mean, who cares? Who fucking gives a shit? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? I mean, it's like people want to like paint him the most horrible person in the world for having a fundraiser for a lawsuit. Then people want to paint him an even worse color for being able to support himself. I mean, just admit that none of this has anything to do with the lawsuit. None of this has to do with money or a fun GoFundMe campaign. It just has to do with the fact that you're obsessed with and you don't like Steve at the same time. Just, can we move on? Lexi, I played the Menace to Sobriety video and just, I had a few thoughts I wanted to put out on that. That's all. He just saying. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, like his arguments, I don't remember which one it was, but one of them though was like, it was misleading, but it was very much so misleading, but where it misled you to was like a very like nothing place. So it's like, okay, you obviously have no confidence in your argument if you feel that you need to go these extra steps to give it some padding. And then the padding you give it is like paper. So why? Why? What's the whole point there? It's just, I don't get it. Yeah, Nate the lawyer, I guess, has beef with Craig. Whatever. So we're to be obsessed with the YouTuber. What is happening with KJ? I don't. Fuck it. She's last I knew she was going on and on about some dance group or something. And I don't know. Like I grabbed a few clips from Llama Girl. It's part of the video that I should have out by morning. And she just seems way too excited to have like a new case or whatever to report on. Like she's like, yeah. And then she got all excited over human trafficking. Like finally. That's what it looked like to me. Like, yes, finally I get human trafficking. It's like, fuck. Exactly, Annie. 1000% menace to sobriety. And the Steve haters who support KJ are ironically very much how she describes her critics, in my opinion. Yep. Heather McDonald, he did not use a current GoFundMe to fund his channel. He did not. He showed me his records, but I don't think he's going to show everyone all of his records. I'll be honest. So I don't even want to use that argument really. But yeah, no, he didn't. Like, I get how people must think that he's like some burnt out loser or whatever, and he has no money or whatever. But I learned a few interesting things that I had no idea. Like, he's got a credit rating of like over 800. Like, who the fuck has that? Like, he's actually good with money and saving money and shit like that and not blowing money. And it just, I mean, you still have to make money though to have money. Yeah. But you can also, if you know what you're doing, you can make the money you have go a lot longer. So, but yeah, no, his GoFundMe, the one for Katie, every dime of that has gone to the lawyer for Katie. See, and this is like I don't understand. I don't understand this whole like it's really. I have no doubt that had Menace to Sobriety truly just wanted to know the truth, the facts. I have no doubt that had he approached Steve in a rational manner, said, "Listen, is this true?" Steve would have happily obliged him. I don't know. It's like taking a big giant shit on your viewers if you can't even bother to get the facts and you just want to tell your own little story and then pass it off as true. So, but he said some stuff on that call that made me think he doesn't understand taxes and basic. No, I'm guessing you mean the mod call or whatever. I haven't listened to it all yet, but the only thing I took away from that is like people, I think those involved just have misconceptions about what like 50-50 partnership means or business partnerships, because like 50-50 partnership doesn't mean 50-50 unless you had the specifics in your contract that state it means 50-50 here, 50, you know what I mean? Like you can be paid 50-50 profits but not have 50-50 controlling interest, or you vice versa or whatever. I mean, it's just there's all kinds of just specifics. I don't know. Oh, it's not accusing at all. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that came off edgy, Heather McDonald. Okay, I get it. You weren't accusing at all. I'm sorry. It. I read that and I didn't think you were accusing. I was just like, now I got there's people thinking this because Menace or somebody else said this. That's what I was thinking. I'm sorry. I apologize. He showed me his credit score, Valerie. He did. He fucking did. Because he told me, he was like, the number he told me first, I was like, get out of here. No, it's not. And then he checked it and it was like 10 points higher. That's why he showed it to me. I was like, it's like, who the fuck is credit? That's just so, I don't know. Weird. I mean, like, I don't have any debt or anything. I get that maybe not having debt and shit, but I don't have that kind of credit rating. It's crazy. Yeah, and I get it, Heather, and he really hasn't, but I get it. No, why would anyone take my word for it or whatever? Just because I said I saw something, I wouldn't take my word for it. But I wouldn't say I saw something if I didn't see something. But by all means, if anyone has any questions, I'm pretty sure that Steve would be happy to answer them for you too. So I don't know what a squishmallow is, but it does sound like a pleasant obsession. Squishmallow. I say that and I think, what is that? Oh, that candy. Oh, fuck. It starts with an M. That has the marshmallow. It's like the shape of like a Reese's, but it's not a Reese's. Malamar or something. I can't remember the name of it. It was my mom's favorite. Yeah, Valerie Nelson, I agree with you 1000%. But wouldn't you think, especially after Kyle, specifics would have been worked out before proceeding with channel? That's on both of them. Absolutely. Absolutely. My question has always been, why do they care when someone donates money? They don't have to. It's not their business. It's up to the person who donates it. Exactly. And you see, oh, hey, Irish, Miss Hudson. Exactly. And like, I think the reason why Uni is like just always talking about the fucking GoFundMe's or whatever, because I think that there were associates or people in the community of whatever, the truther community or what, I don't even know, who did I hit mute? I hit the thing. I want to make sure I didn't. Okay. Who had GoFundMe's or ran GoFundMe's, and they weren't fraudulent per se, but like turned out people didn't need the money as bad as they claimed to or something. I don't know. It wasn't Steve. It wasn't any of his friends. It was just like viewers in the community or something. And the thing is people lie. People suck. You can't really trust anyone, and it's why I don't push GoFundMe's. Well, except for Steve's, but I did. But but I think that's why. I do. I think that that's why. And I think that they're just convinced that they're going to, if they can find out that Steve lied about something to do with his finances anywhere, then the whole thing is fraudulent. It's just, yeah, Uni's a fucked up, truly is. See, the thing is, he didn't used to be though, Heather. He really didn't used to be. Like I was even telling Steve about this, about how, you know, like I kind of learned more about Uni's past, but like years ago, like online with the shit with the QAnon and, you know, the whole truther community or whatever. And even Steve had came out and said, oh yeah, he did some really good shit. He did. For years he did some lot of good things online. Just I don't know why he doesn't do them anymore. I haven't seen Bobby's Cats parody of Roadhog and Just Do. Oh no, wait a minute. I think I did. Did they upload it like yesterday or something, or last night? Or it's been up all day though, right? I think I did see it. Uni was upset over the fake cancer GoFundMe's. They had nothing to do with Steve. Okay. Yeah, I don't. For as long as I've known Steve, I haven't really. I can't think of any time he's pushed a GoFundMe, well, other than, you know, the one he has now. But I don't understand why every like GoFundMe is suspicious, and it's all because of Steve. I don't know. I don't have kids. I'm not sure if you can tell. Up next, we can discuss slang I no longer understand. Oh, she's in, Brilliant says, which every donation got refunded once it got found out. Well, that's good. Hey, Claire. Oh, Irish, off topic. I just burped so loud. I shocked my eardrums. Felt good, though. Who knew I could hold that much? Jesus Christ. COPD takes a backseat tonight. I didn't know you had COPD. Uni was upset by the GoFundMe's because he could try manipulating things to use them as evidence of Steve's cult being bad, in my opinion. Yeah, I think so too. Autistic Shill, the whole thing with Steve and Cheshire, I don't really want to get into that yet. I want to give them more time to kind of work it out before like any of us in the peanut gallery start talking about it and adding fuel to the fire, you know. I don't think a lot of people are holding out much hope for them to work it out, but I still think it's entirely possible. So, but then again, I'm an idiot sometimes. So, but it's by and large, it just misunderstanding for the most part. I mean, I don't think anyone had any ill intent. I don't think anyone purposely and intentfully like screwed anyone over or lied or anything. But I do think that a lot of things were assumed and just, shouldn't have been the case, especially after all the shit that went down with this channel thus far. So. Oh, that's what I want to do. Sure. I want to drop the link, see if anyone wants to come on. It's been a while since I did that. I don't know why I don't do that more often. I always forget. So yeah, there's the link if anyone wants to come on. Did Steve ever get a second date after his last month? I don't know. I think that there's maybe a good chance he didn't after like uni and all them were just like blasting that poor woman's face all over social media and like just like doing this like 3 hours long stream of like, I don't know, trying to psychoanalyze her and shit. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if she was just like, dude, fuck this. Yeah, we had a case in Georgia where a lady pretended to be pregnant and stole a baby. Oh my God, I'm getting those. Oh, I don't think I don't think she's gonna steal a baby or anything like that. I mean, that's a pretty big step from just like lying about something to kidnapping a child. I'm just saying. Hopefully there'd be like a lot more like littler steps that built up to that before someone just like dove off and went, fucking the first. For sure, the Mad Collins Smith. I gotta finish listening to it. I missed the beginning of it, but I listened to like maybe like I don't even know, maybe the 20-minute mark to like the just over an hour mark. Minister Sobriety and others leave out the details of the fundraisers, like the fact monies were returned when any mess ups detected, although they still do not look into Kyle or KJ's frauds. Yep, exactly. Exactly. And, I mean, I would even just I would keep my mouth shut and just allow the argument or whatever that, maybe Unirock really does care about people get ripped off or whatever. I would have allowed that. I would have accepted that. But when they started going after the whole Boole fundraiser, the one that transported Boole's dog to, his family after Boole died, that I don't know. That was just like, dude, come on. You should not want to be right to the point where you're going to fucking ruin that. It just, I don't know. I don't watch 90 Day Fiancé. I don't think I've ever seen one of the episodes. Oh, there's been a lot of penises popping out. Out of all the reality shows that I maybe have, I don't know, I've been familiar with, I've only watched like a handful of them. Like the first couple Real Worlds, I think. Flavor of Love. I mean, that was cool. Jerseylicious. That was a good show. The Amish Mafia. I really think that's about it. Yeah, the video that'll be out tomorrow. The first like 20 minutes, or no, the first like 15 minutes of it, it's just kind of mocking Roadhog, and then the last like maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes or so is Katie. Long live the Peen. That was so inappropriate show. Yeah, I remember that. I thought you were going somewhere else with that. So inappropriate. Showed their ugly arses, and I lost all respect for the lot of them. They need to leave Boole and his memory alone. Yeah, they're not worthy. You've never seen any of those, dude? Jerseylicious that was like one of my favorite reality shows ever, and then they fucking took it off the air. Did you see Mrs. Hogg's relatives on AZ's channel? I seen that she had on Michelle's sister-in-law like last week or something. I haven't watched anything else. I had to work like both jobs this weekend, so it was starting to catch up with me. I was so tired. And then what's today? Wednesday? Yeah, then Monday night I was on Christ Conflict stream. Then last night was Claire Bears. My dance card has been full. KJ and her trafficking dance cult seems a bit desperate to me. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's some truth to it. I don't freaking know. I don't know. But she's acting awfully desperate about it. Yeah, like she's way too excited to have a cult possibly abusing people and trafficking humans that she can go after. Like she's all psyched for it. It's fucking gross. I'm not sure what a Snooki is. I never watched that. Jerseylicious was great trash. Exactly, Ronnie G. It really was. Because I gotta say, I was like totally Team Olivia at first, but like towards the end of the series, I don't know. I don't know. I think I was more just, either one, both, whatever. You need more beans. Yeah, Claire, so do you live like near that hairdresser or that hair salon from Jerseylicious? I think it's called the Great Gatsby or something like that, or it was. I don't even know if it's still open. Wait, what? 17-year warrant? Who? Who, Little Mousy Girl? Who has a 17-year-old warrant? It's great. Wouldn't I think besides murder, like every crime has a statute of limitations that would have ended by 17 years. You went to school with Olivia's boyfriend, Nick? How cool. Your husband's making you margaritas. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna want a cocktail. I think I want a margarita or a martini. I will never tell. Get out. Are you in the show? Dude, that'd be like so cool. Like I would find that fucking episode. I so would. You can see the Gatsby from my, I'm guessing you mean like window or something? Puddlerific. Mrs. Hogg was stopped for speeding. The judge had put a hold on the warrant because she repeatedly did not show up in court to address it. Yeah, but 17 years for a speeding warrant? Or, well, I guess so. I mean, like they'll suspend your license and you can't get your license again until you paid the fucking ticket. So I guess 17 years, it could be that long. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Ooh, or a peanut. No, I'm gonna go make a martini, I think. Maybe a pistachio one. So you guys are gonna have to just sit here and wait for a minute. I don't really think I have anything I can even put. Although I guess, well, no, I can't put music on because then I'll get a copyright strike. Put a video on, I guess. Oh, who uploaded? Oh, this right. Didn't Bobby the cat upload something? Someone said. When I pull that up. Where's Bobby the cat? Why don't I have anything in my notifications? Oh, there he is. What was this uploaded? All right, so his most, yeah, I've seen his new video. It doesn't matter which one it was. I've seen all of them over like the past week or two. But Love Conquers All, a heartfelt recap ballad. Or the Farm Almanac of Proper Swine Management. Oh. But she didn't say her license was suspended, which struck me as super odd. Yeah, it would have had to have been suspended, I would think. I mean, maybe Indiana's different, but I don't think any state's different when it comes to that. I mean, it's money, it's revenue. Ray can pull the ticket, or maybe someone else I saw on Twitter. Okay. Is that the Bobby video where he talks about how? Oh, I don't know. That's what I wanted to play that one. That's what I was looking for. I think it's Love Conquers All, a heartfelt recap ballad. I don't see anything else that it could be. So let me pull this up. And I'm gonna go make a cocktail. I shall be right back.
Was a live stream that a creator made, and said creator has earned my respect. And I know a lot of people don't like this creator, but this guy has earned my respect. I know what he is like behind the scenes. I've actually spoke to him behind the scenes out of YouTube. He has a piece of my heart, and I have chosen him as my family. So before people wonder who it is, I want to make it very clear that Roadhog is one of my closest friends. Like, literally, I have spoke to him behind the scenes. And regardless if I am a mod for him or not, I will always support him. To my daddy, you have a piece of my heart, and I will always support you. I don't think you understand that I gave you a piece of my heart. Like I said, I know that sounds gay. I have seen the man who you really are behind the scenes. I know that your heart is good. I will always be here for you, whether I'm a mod or not. I will always be here for my daddy hog, and I will always stand beside you. But as I said, I know the man you are, and I won't turn my back on you. Daddy, I chose you to be my family, and while you do say certain things I disagree with, I won't ever trade you in.
You're a grown man. He's a robot cat. Pull yourself together. Seriously.
Hi, I'm Bobby. I am a robot cat. Welcome to my channel. My dear viewers, in the beginning of my YouTube journey, I created a 3-part series on Catherine Joy's claims she is a survivor of a religious organization or cult. Well, since then my channel has grown quite a bit, and many may not be familiar with this series. Also, I am working on a part 4. Since many of you rather enjoy my live chats, I thought we could revisit the entire documentary together. This is quite a long series, so grab appropriate amounts of spirits and catnip.
The end? Yes. Yes, that did end. Okay. Ah, shit. All right, what did I miss here in chat? Yeah, I don't know of any place where if you owe a fine and you don't pay it, like whether it doesn't matter if it's a moving violation or not, like if you just owe any kind of traffic infraction or fine or whatever, you end up losing your license. They end up taking it. Not physically, but you know what I mean. Oh wait, Doom walked out? Doom walked out on Roadhog? It's gross, Alexandra. Now let me take this off the screen. What am I doing? There we go. Oh, he and Nikki? Why did Doom walk out? He went back. Oh, okay. Same with Nikki. Okay, I take back any just pleasant surprise in my voice, or I may have exhibited there. Lola Flo, Omeka's video with LL Cool J was so funny. You should play that one. What drink did you make? Oh, pistachio martini. It's like equal parts blue curacao, or I don't care. I pronounce it curacao. Amaretto and Bailey's, but I also put just like a little bit of milk in because I don't know. But yeah, it's a pistachio martini. It actually tastes like you would imagine a pistachio martini tastes like too. It's not just called that for the color. No copy strike if you play LL Cool J. Why? How would that be? I mean, pretty sure he gets royalties like anyone else, but I don't know what Omeka's video is. So Yeah, you kind of need the mix for that, for a pina colada. Bars there pull Russian vodka. No, in fact, I just bought a bottle of Stoli vanilla the other night. And it didn't even dawn on me. Like I saw the conversation you had on Twitter there with Salsa. I'm like, fuck, I just bought a bottle of Stoli vanilla. But I mean, there's like, there's in our area, it's not like really any other flavored vodkas around except for Stoli. So. Oh yeah, I'll teach you any kind of drink. Like, I mean, if you're on a budget, I can teach you some great drinks that are cheap. Like this one's really cheap, actually. I can, if you want something fruity, if you want something, I don't know. I love alcohol. But no, seriously though, like the flavors and everything that you find now in bars and all the liquors and everything, like you can, it's so much fun now. Like when I was younger, I pretty much drank to get drunk. Now I don't ever want to get drunk. I just want to taste. If I start feeling froggy, I may hit the gas station and get some pineapple pizza. You still have velvet hammers? Oh, wait, what? Velvet hammers. I don't know what velvet hammers are. Lemon drops, yep. I just always made them with just like the Stoli Citron, or not so the Absolute Citron. But you could, they're much better if you use like other shit too, like a little bit like was it limoncello or whatever. It's good. Jujubee. Who are you talking about? I don't watch them because I find them pretty unacceptable, to put it mildly. Anything that comes at them, they invited. I got a big bottle of Myers Dark Rum. Yeah, there was be like Lola Flo. Like I didn't drink like often. Like you would never have found alcohol like really in my house throughout my 20s or 30s. Like now it's like right now I have more alcohol in my house right now than I probably had throughout most of my 20s altogether, because I just never drank at home. I didn't care to. Sex on the Beach, yeah. Mudslide, redheaded slut. I love my redheaded sluts. Sort of like a White Russian, but with coin true. Oh, that does sound good. Yeah, redheaded slut is like my go-to drink when I get to a bar and I just can't decide what I want. I always just choose that. Or if someone's like, "Oh, I don't know what I want," I'm like, I ask what they're in the mood for, something fruity. I gotcha. But every time though, it never fails. Like, well, what's in it? And you tell them what's in it, and they just give a face like, what? I'm like, just trust me. I know it sounds like it would never taste good, but you'll kind of love it. And they always do. I think I had sex on the beach drink before John, but not the others. Yeah. But redheaded slut is just Jaeger, peach schnapps, and cranberry juice. It does. It sounds like it would taste like shit, but it doesn't. Letting my liver recover from this past weekend. Oh, mazel tov. I may have a bottle of Moscato from New Year's. We didn't open. I fear that I'm gonna like lose whatever, like, I don't know, claim to like a suburban white woman or whatever that I have, because I fucking hate wine. I hate all wine. I don't even like white Zin. Can't stand wine. My sisters, oh my God, they love wine. Never liked wine. I don't know. Yeah, I agree, Annie. Yeah, I mean, I felt the same way, and and I don't think I was wrong for feeling that way. I just definitely don't feel that way anymore. But headache inducing is wine. Yeah. I found the right ones to drink. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Like, there's only a few things in my life that I just really wish I loved, and like wine is one of them. Like yogurt is the other one, and I just can't do them. Like even like the yogurt, like the go-gurt, like I can't even stand that. You only ever found one you liked? Yeah, I did find one that I did kind of like, but like it was, I don't know, like I drank it for like 2 weeks, and then like I just lost it. I didn't want it anymore. But it was like the cheapest fucking dollar store wine too you could think of. Is There was that Canai, but it wasn't regular Canai. It was the blush Canai, the pink Canai. Like it had to be that one. Same here, Jujubee. I don't care to drink beer. I don't hate wine. And I don't really care to drink anything but martinis. Because I ain't got time for this shit. You're allergic to alcohol now? My sister kind of developed something like that when she got older. Like, her neck, like right in her chest and everything, it would just get all red and blotchy. Like when she started drinking, it would, go away. But it was just like it never failed. Like she just had a few sips of her drink and just all red and blotchy. Bitters. Ugh. Yeah. They actually got really cool bitters now. Like they have chocolate bitters, like cherry bitters. Have you ever been wine tasting? No. Well, I mean, I've tasted wine. Like wasn't but like a big wine tasting event. Just we have a few like local vineyards or whatever, wineries, whatever they're called. And like I'm talking like they're mom and pop size, so they kind of tasted some shit there, but that's about it. But it's carbonated with like wine coolers or champagne. I like champagne. I'll drink the shit out of champagne. But it has to be the cheap stuff, like the Spumante, like J. Roget Spumante or something. What are bitters? They're it's a flavoring, I guess. It's more for flavor than anything. But it's almost like 100% alcohol. It's like 90% alcohol there. But you just can't sit there and drink a bottle of it. It's just disgusting. But to use a dash in a drink or something, it's like really good. So it's kind of like 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 an abstract. I mean, like how like you buy like the lemon flavoring is like lemon abstract. Anyways, it doesn't seem like the word I want to use. I don't know. Can't think of it. But it's like a really, really strong and potent flavoring. But you only use just like a dash of it to get to the full effect flavoring. And like I said, they're like really the bottles are probably like this big, but like that round, and it's really, really strong liquor and alcohol. And like your 10-year-old kid could totally go into a grocery store and buy it. Like they will sell it to them, mostly because they know that ain't no one gonna sit there and drink a bottle of that shit without puking like violently. It's just gross. Boone's Farm. I remember Boone's Farm. Extract. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Abstract kept coming to mind. I don't know why. I had a customer come in the other I think it was like last week or so, but he wanted a draft beer, or he wanted a beer, but he didn't want to get a full beer. So he asked if we had any splits. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh my God, dude, OV splits. Holy shit. Like, I haven't had those since I was like 20, maybe 23 or something. I liked them though. No, I'm not 10 years younger than Mrs. Hawk. I said, but I think what I said was, how is it that I look 10 years younger than Mrs. Hogg when I'm almost 10 years older than her? Or no, I said, how is it that she looks 10 years older than me when I'm almost 10 years younger than her and I look like I'm old as fuck? I think that's what I said. Yeah, I couldn't believe how old she looked. Yeah, no, I'm 47 and I think she's like 40 or something like that. All I know about bitters is in Manhattan. Yep. Old fashioned too sometimes. Some martinis, it depends, but mostly Manhattan. Yeah. Who was it that was telling me? I don't remember now. I think it was in a chat too. Someone had mentioned it. No, I'm not. I'm not going to repeat it. Never mind. Nothing bad or anything like that. Just information that probably just, I don't know. It's one of those things where if you talk about it or whatever, then it's stupid. Yeah, I think stress will do that to anyone, though. Stitching. I think stress will pretty much make anyone look old as fuck. Speaking of splits, I went to Savannah, Georgia once and found out not to order mixed drinks because they charge you for a split for each thing that's in the. What? It's crazy. Like they charge you for like the soda and shit too. I mean, I get it. Like if you do like a fuzzy navel, okay, that's just peach schnapps. That's gonna be like a cheap as fuck drink. But if you do like a Sex on the Beach, then you're looking at vodka and peach schnapps. Even if it's still 2 liquors. So I can see charging for those 2 liquors, but you can't charge for mixers. Oh, thank you, Bella Marie. That's awesome. She said I look like I'm in my 30s for those who can't see the comment or something, maybe. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Definitely don't feel it lately, anyways. Yeah, I wish I felt 23. Exactly, little mousy girl. Is your martini blended? No, it's not. Just shaken. I don't think it would be a martini anymore if you blended it. Because then, if you're blending it, then chances are you're, crushing it up with ice and shit. So it'd be like a frozen drink, I think. Well, I guess you could have a frozen martini, but. Oh. Wait, what do you mean on famous people's last drink? Like the last drink they ever had in their life? Or like what they have established to be like their typical last drink of the night? Because this could be a really cool thing or a really kind of dark and grim thing. What kind of moisturizer do you use? I need some of those. I don't use any, to be honest. I used to. The only thing I used to use on my face was just soap and water. But my daughter kind of yelled at me for that, like maybe a year or 2 ago, and she also yelled at me for a lot of the ways I did my makeup, and just I went through a change. But now though, I do make it a point to take off my makeup every day I wear it. I didn't used to. Like I never took off my makeup until like a year and a half ago, maybe. Like I would just go to sleep with it on still. And when I take it off, I I use baby wipes. I'll be honest. I use unscented baby wipes. Like, yeah. I mean, you can buy makeup wipes and everything, but they're so expensive. And the baby wipes work a little bit better, I think, even. And either way, my face feels clean afterwards, so long as they're the unscented ones. If you get the scented ones, then it feels, I don't know, it feels grimy. But you got to get on the retinol. I don't know what that is. But yeah, so yeah, I use the baby wipes, and I was using this like facial scrub from I think it was from Neutrogena, maybe, or Clean and Clear. I don't remember, but that was really good. Like I felt my face get different with that. Like it was no longer like oily patches or whatever, and it was never dry. It was just like normal. It was real nice. I have to get more. As a preservatives from the makeup that kept Casey looking so young. Yeah, and all those cigarettes I smoked throughout my 20s and 30s. Actually, no, I quit smoking though, like 7 years ago, maybe. No, I think 7. Thank you, Stitching. I gotta say though, I mean, I've been really privileged. I think when it comes to complexion, like, I mean, yeah, I get wrinkles and shit like anyone else, but when it comes to like breakouts or zits, like I've rarely had issues with them. Like I'll get one zit, and then maybe it'll be bad and last a week, but then that's it. It goes away. Like my daughter, she's had acne pretty bad, and you know, I feel so bad. I feel so like blessed too to not have to have dealt with that at that age. But yeah, you're gonna need something more than makeup wipes for the FX makeup. You know what works good though on that shit though is the Neutrogena bar soap. Like that'll take off like pretty much any tough makeup. Even the lip sense lipstick. You don't need the lip sense remover. All you need is that little Neutrogena face bar, the orange one, you know, the orange like see-through or clear one. And like when I'm done here, I'm going to go in the bathroom. I'm going to wipe my face off. I'm going to take the baby wipe. I'm going to take one corner of it. I'm going to just rub it over the bar soap. I'm going to rub it on the bottom lip for a second, rub it on the top lip for a second, and then it's going to wipe right off after that. It's amazing how people spend like $25 for like that lip sense remover. That bar is like $1.99 and it lasts like way longer. It's the alcohol that pickles you. Yeah, the good Lola Flow, I know it's Neutrogena. It is. It's like it's in a tube, like a little tube or whatever, and it stands on the cap part of it. That's how it stands up, but it's see-through, so you can see the orange, like the scrub. It is. It's not like soap. It's scrub. Thanks for the tip. You're welcome. Yeah, because there's alcohol in the Neutrogena bar soap, and that the alcohol in it will get off all of any of your tough makeup pretty much. But yeah, you don't want to. I don't think you want to use it on your face like normally otherwise, but it's good to get that shit off. Exactly. That orange bar has been around since I was a teenager. It's awesome. Mm-hmm. I still have a thing of like Noxzema in my bathroom, I think, because I used to use that. I haven't used it though, like maybe a year and a half, but I think it was starting to give me pimples. So. Pure coconut oil. What do you do with pure coconut oil? Like, wouldn't that kind of make you break out though? I mean, wouldn't that be oily? Because like before I learned about the Neutrogena bar soap for the lip sense, because I still refuse to spend $25 for remover. Someone told me you can use cooking oil to get it to take out, or to use it to take it off. So I tried it. It didn't really work that well. But the next day I had a bunch of little zits all around there from the oil. I was like, what the fuck? I can smell the Neutrogena and the Noxzema with pure memory alone. Word. Yeah, I like the smell of Noxzema. Coconut oil works great, but make sure you wash it off good. Okay. Nope. Oil cleansing is beautiful if you do it right. You don't break out at all. Okay. I'd have to learn to do it right then. I wouldn't trust that for a sunscreen though. Like, I mean, there is some sunscreening properties in it, but I wouldn't trust it for sunscreen. I mean, like, I'm all for like using natural shit or whatever, but like we're talking skin cancer here, so. I do the Korean double cleansing. What's that? I must know what the Korean double cleansing is. Was it pure olive oil that you use? That is what does work. If you're asking me, no. When I tried to take the lip sense off with oil, it was like vegetable oil. It was regular oil. Okay, oil cleanser to take off makeup. Oh, okay. My foundation shade is paper white. I actually bought like foundation that's like 3 shades too dark, but my other foundation is too light, so I just kind of mix it together, I don't know, carefully. But it's also that mousse foundation, and like that just spreads really well. That normally I feel like the liquid foundation, you would see like the color, the whole different shade, where like the mousse foundation just blends in so much better. It's meant to be pure olive oil. Jesus. My recommended sunscreen is an air conditioner. Mine is nighttime. No, I don't mind the sun. My mom would always lay out in the sun. Like, I never, even when I was like a little girl, I didn't understand how she could do it. Like, I would just sit out in the sun for like 5 minutes and I'd be just like dripping in sweat and dying. And even at 5 years old, and she'd just be out there like freaking 100-degree days and just be like, like it was no big deal. Welsh Brothers. My foundation shade is translucent. I never even heard of translucent powder until like 2 years ago. Right around the time my daughter yelled at me for using soap on my face. She yelled at me for not using makeup brushes. She yelled at me for not using the primer and the translucent powder. The little makeup sponges. I don't have one out here. I thought I did. Oh, well. But yeah, I never had a sponge before like that in my life until like 2 years ago. Like, I was still doing my makeup, I shit you not, like it was 1988 until like 2 years ago. My mom ain't been a lizard. They loved to bask in Drex. She did. She fucking loved it. Yeah, John. Like when I wanted to get color, that's what I would do, like baby oil or whatever, like the dark suntan lotion. But even especially then, I think I just couldn't stay out in the sun for long. Like my mom could legit lay out there from like the time it rose to the time it went down at night. And like I go out there at like 12 and I'm like, I have to be back inside in like 20 minutes. It's crazy. Yeah, exactly, little mousy girl. Like, I didn't wear makeup much either. Like, my last job outside of the house before I became a stay-at-home mom was in 2007. So from for a good 10 years, I didn't wear shit. Then next thing I know, my it was just like one day too. It's like my one day, as far as I knew, my daughter knew nothing about makeup. The next day, she's schooling me on all things makeup. It was crazy. Used to put the sprinkler on top. Hey, Cece. I love to lay out in the sun. It's the best stress reliever for me. You know, I wonder, it must be nice to like have a pool. So when you get really, really hot from the sun, you can cool off quickly. But I don't have one. Actually, I want a hot tub. I want a pool. Hey, Squidward. Oh, what's it? Why is my neck hurt? Oh boy. I take it Nikki May just walked in. Hey, Nikki May. I didn't like cut your guys' stream off, did I? Because I thought you said to like a certain time, and I thought I made it. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So Reagan just shared with me Biore UV Aqua Rich Watery. It says 50G sunscreen. I guess it's Japanese, so they rate, sunscreen levels or whatever differently. But she said that it worked great when she was on vacation. I grabbed the link. I need a good sunscreen too. Like, I never used to wear sunscreen. I just never really went outside in the sun much, or just didn't lay out in the sun or anything. But past couple of years, I've been wearing them because I've been walking a lot and stuff, and like I end up with like a beauty mark on my leg, and I'm just like keep watching it because I feel like it's gonna just start growing any day now. So like paranoid now. So I wear sunscreen. I'm so old. So here's the link to what Reagan shared with me. So if you guys want to check that out, it's supposed to be a really good sunscreen. I got a shout out. Hey, pretty thing. Hey. Don't I usually say hi to Squidward? I'm sorry if I don't. Hey, Rose. You've had sunscreen for years. Yeah. No, I came on my channel account first. Forgot to switch to my mod account. So, it's all right. You can come on any account you want. Shit. Since you're saying that, I added your channel to my default description, whatever upload so in other words, so any video that I put on the channel has like a default stuff to add, like my channel membership, whatever. And I have all the mods links in there, and I added yours to it. So I don't know if that's the right one now. I think it goes to this account here. No, it has to be the right account because I was on that account. Why is he making the dog bark? only 11:30. Oh. It's the pickle me. Oh, okay. My sunscreen is staying out of the sun. Word. 14 months member. Woohoo! I was one of the first to sign up. Yeah, you were. There's like 3 or 4 of you. Like you, you who shoo is one. Like from the, I remember that the first time I did member shout outs, I remember you who shoo, and it's still there. His name is still there. It's awesome. Which just went off. Oh, I have new relatives in 23andMe. Cool. I always forget to do these, but yay, yay. You read in Squidward's voice. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Sue Elliott. Really? You get okay. I'm not there yet. I don't sun doesn't make me itch. But yeah, it seems like every year, like my arm or something will have like one of those, like not a sunspot, but like almost like a beauty mark kind of, As long as they don't get big and shit, I guess it's okay. But the one on my leg though, it was like one day it was not, I didn't see it, and the next day it was there and it was kind of big. I was like, shit. So, but my doctor and I've been taking pictures of it like once a year, so we're okay. You get itchy though, rash, if you sit outside, huh? Do you think maybe it's like, do you think it's the sun that does it? Or like maybe like if it's making you sweat, maybe that's doing it? Or I don't know. Thank you for the super sticker, little mousy girl. Because like my sweat, like in the back of my neck, like I'll start itching for my sweat back there, but like nowhere else. It doesn't bother me anywhere else. Holy shit! I'm so sorry, Autistic Shell. I just learned that one of my husband's third cousins died yesterday in the Ukraine war. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's so like I get that like Ukraine and Russia and just I don't know spatty for a while, but it just seems like this whole war thing just came out of nowhere. And I'm probably gonna sound like a little bit of an asshole here, but am I the only one though? Is like whenever I hear the news or even the country, like the leaders or whatever, talking about war somewhere, I'm just always side-eyeing them because I can't help but to think about like Iraq, the whole weapons of mass destruction thing, the Afghan war, the Desert Storm, Vietnam. It just seems like it's been a lot of fucking lies and bullshit that started wars. So when I get these same people pretty much telling me that we need to do this, this is an issue, there's a problem, we got to go to war, I'm just like, yeah, sure, Jan. I don't know. And it sucks because, you know, this shouldn't be the case, but like, I just have a hard time trusting these people. But then again, I have to remember it's Putin. So yeah, maybe. I know. Why aren't women in charge? Like, we should be. I sent you the new custom link YouTube gave me, oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Nikki. I can go set that up right now. It'll take a second. Oh, okay, there you are. I see it. Whew. There we go. Oh. Okay. I didn't even add it to this stream yet. I'll do it real quick. There we go. Okay. All done. So yeah, on that note though, I do think I'm going to call it a night because it's 11:30 and tomorrow starts my like Thursday, Friday, 4-day stretch, but like it's like 3 days at 2 jobs each day. No, two days at 2 jobs each day, and the days just came like an hour's job. So holy shit, little mousy girl. After 9/11, my cousin got sent to the Middle East. He was there for 3 weeks and his helicopter went down. He broke both his legs. It took them a week to find him. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. Thank God they found him. But wait a minute. They found him. I'm hope. It sounds like they found him alive, and I really hope that that's the case and he's doing okay now. Yeah, we were surprised to them. All right. Well, good. Good. Oh, okay. All right, and I am going to call this because I would check out here. So, but good night. Tomorrow's what, Thursday? Yeah. If I do, actually no, there's a chance I'll stream tomorrow night, but it's gonna be like really late, like 12, 1 o'clock, because I'm working till 12. So, but yeah, good night, everyone. It's nice to see you. I feel like I've been gone forever. Outro. Bye.